Okay. What's up, guys? Welcome back, or welcome in for the first time. Today, we have a very special video. So in the past on this channel, we've done shell replacements. That went okay. I feel much more confident doing that now than I did at the time of that video, that's for sure. Now we've also applied a skin to a Switch Lite, and that went decent. Again, I feel a lot more comfortable doing that. But in this video today, we're gonna take all that and a few more elements, and we are going to make our own Animal Crossing Special Edition Switch. As you can see right here, I just have the normal, regular Switch with the yellow JoyCons, which unfortunately I am going to have to re-shell. I'm gonna go ahead and keep the shells because I'm pretty sure they're not gonna be making these ones much longer. So we'll keep the shells in case I wanna switch it back, but it's almost impossible to find another set of JoyCons right now, so these are going to have to do. Now, first thing, before we go any further, I have to give a huge shout out to the Game Faker on Instagram. He is the one who actually made the design that's gonna go on the front of the dock and the back of the Switch. Now, on the regular Animal Crossing Switch, they have a flat black back, just like it's on here, and then they have designs that are kind of in a gloss black. We actually decided to go with a little bit something different. So this isn't gonna be exactly like the Animal Crossing Switch, but it's gonna be pretty much, I would say, just our version of it. In my opinion, a little bit better. Maybe, we'll see how it goes. But like I said, huge shout out to the Game Faker on Instagram. I'm gonna have a link to his page down below. Make sure you go over to Instagram and follow his stuff because we actually have a few more projects in the works as well. Okay, so something else I did wanna mention to you guys that I'm doing a little bit different is the back of the Animal Crossing Edition Switch is kind of like an off-white. We are actually gonna go with just a plain pure white on the back of the JoyCons and also on the dock for a few reasons, and let me tell you those right now. Reason number one is Extreme Rate was kind enough to send us shell replacements, and their version of the Animal Crossing shell replacements are pure white on the back. The second reason is, personally, I kind of wanted my dock to be pure white. It actually sits on a white TV stand, and I think the off-white would just look a little weird there, so we're gonna go ahead and change the off-white to white, and we're gonna have a little bit different back, but other than that, you know, the JoyCons are gonna be pretty close, hopefully, if this all works out. So let me go ahead and show you guys everything we're gonna use to get all this started. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the standard Switch dock and we're gonna paint this thing white. So the first thing we're gonna have to do is take it all apart, clean it up, and get a few coats of paint on it. Now there will be a custom graphic going on the front, but we're gonna go ahead and paint the front white too. Just in case down the road, if I feel like I wanna take that off, I'll still have just a plain white dock. So to paint it, we're gonna be using this Rust-Oleum 2x Ultra Coverage Paint and Primer in 1. I've used this on a bunch of stuff. It works really well. We'll probably do about 3 or 4 coats of this and then go back and do a clear matte finish over top of all of it. So the next thing we'll do is a full shell replacement on the JoyCons we have here. Now, as I said, Extreme Rate was kind enough to send these over, and I'll have links to all their stuff down in the description if you wanna pick some of these up, or any of the other colors they have. They have a ton of stuff, huge variety, and it's not just JoyCons. They also have, you know, Switch Pro controllers, stuff for PlayStation controllers, Xbox controllers, whatever, you name it. They've probably got it. So I'll leave links to all that below so you can check those out as well. So as you can see here, we've got our green side and our blue side, and then the backs, as I said, are gonna be pure white. I'd say those look pretty good. Now the kit does come with all the buttons and some extra screws and a screwdriver, pretty much everything you need to do the job. We are gonna use some of the screws. We're gonna use the ones that go on the outside of the shells to replace the tri-wing screws, because that was my biggest problem last time, is I just stripped the screws out. So we're gonna go ahead and replace them with the ones that they have here, but we are gonna go ahead and use the stock buttons from the Switch, and we're not gonna use these ones. So last, but certainly not least, we're gonna be applying these skins designed by the Game Faker. Now, you'll see the front one is pretty much the exact same as the front one on the Animal Crossing Switch. Right here, he did put both of our logos on the bottom. So I think that's super cool. And I've seen what he did on the back. I have not seen it in person yet, but I saw the design. It's pretty cool, but we're gonna go ahead and save that till the end. Right now, let's go ahead and get the dock completely taken apart. We'll get it outside and we'll get it painted. As you can see right here, I think these little pieces here, I'm gonna go ahead and tape up and keep these black. And then on this side, I think I'm gonna go ahead and tape all of this and just kind of put this underneath, tape all that, and probably just tape, there's a little edge, I don't know if you can see it. There's a little edge right here. I'm probably just gonna go and tape all of this inside part here, because this is actually the back of the front. So you're not really gonna see it, and I'd rather just not have any paint near the front screen. So I'll get that taped up, and then we'll get this outside and we'll get painting. All right guys, I think we're getting pretty close here to this being ready to go. I just wanna make sure I'm covering all these edges. I don't want any overspray to get in there on the electronics. I don't really know if it'll mess it up, but I'd rather just not have it there so we don't have to worry about it. I did want to mention, you guys, while I have a second here, if you are enjoying this style of video, definitely let me know. We already have 2 more at least of these planned, so you're definitely gonna be getting more either way, but if you want it to continue after that, definitely let me know, because honestly, this, to me, is a ton of fun, and I'd love to be able to do this a little bit more often. Okay, so we got that done. It's looking pretty good. Now, the only thing I'm gonna do, like I said on this side, is just these 2 stripes. So I'll do that real quick, and it should be good to go. This should be good. Let me find something to put all this in, and then I will see you guys outside. All right, guys, so I've got everything outside, around back here. Got my paint. We're gonna get this mixed up really good. Make sure if you're gonna do something like this, you shake your paint a lot. It's very important. You guys ever wondered what the outside of my studio looks like? It looks like this. I mean, obviously not the whole thing is my studio, but a little piece over there. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna get you guys set up down here, and we'll get this stuff sprayed. All right, so I'm pretty happy with the way it looks. The white looks good. Everything looks pretty good. I got paint on my fingers. Definitely gonna have to wash that off. Now what we wanna do is let that dry. I'm gonna go inside and get the clear matte finish that's gonna go on it. We'll come back out, spray a couple coats of that, and then we'll take it back inside and reassemble it and move onto the JoyCon. I don't know if you guys can hear the music or not, but these people up here in this building right here, they're definitely having a party inside that garage or something. I don't know. It doesn't seem like proper social distancing to me. All right, guys, so it is the next day. I went ahead and gave this thing, you know, like 24 hours to go ahead and let the paint dry and let the matte finish set up. But I got this thing put back together, and I gotta say, it looks pretty good. I mean, as you can see here, it turned out pretty clean. The bottom looks good. I got a foot missing there, but I'm gonna glue that back on. But I mean, yeah, it looks great. It turned out very, very good. I'm super happy with it. So the next thing we gotta do is go ahead and apply the skin on the front. Now it's just one big rectangle, so it shouldn't be too difficult to do, but I'm gonna go as slow as possible to make sure I get it on there perfectly on the front. All right, here we go. Make sure we get all the bubbles out there. Yeah, this this looks pretty cool. Not bad so far. I think it's looking pretty good. So I don't know if this will pick up on camera, but there's a few little bumps right here. I think it's just something that maybe got stuck in the paint and then dried in there. I probably could have sanded it down. It would have been fine, but honestly, you can't really tell. And it being white and flat, you really can't see it. So I'm honestly very, very happy with this. So we're gonna go ahead and call the dock finished. Next, we have to go ahead and take care of the JoyCons. Now, I've got another video where I do a full shell replacement on JoyCons, so I'm not gonna go into huge detail on this video, but if you wanna check that out, I'll leave it linked at the end. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on these, and I will get right back with you guys when they are done. So I just got this whole thing together and turned it over and realized I forgot something very important. Time to open it back up. All right, guys, so one down, one to go. It's looking really good. Honestly, I'm super happy with the way these look with the dock so far. But I'm gonna go ahead and do the blue one off camera. But what I wanted to do really quick, before I show you guys the final reveal, is show you the design we did for the back. Now I'm gonna go ahead and play it here so you can see it, but in the original marketing for the special edition Animal Crossing Switch, when they showed the back, they had the color coming across the black design on the back. And I really thought that color was cool, and when they showed that it was just black, I was honestly kind of disappointed. I understand why they made it just black, just so when you change out JoyCons, it's not gonna clash with the colors on the back, but we actually went ahead and kept the color on this one. And again, I gotta give it up to the Game Faker on Instagram. If you guys are not following him, again, make sure you are. But he not only put the color on, but also dropped the Drip Media Gaming logo in the middle, and I think this is just absolutely awesome. I am in love with this. I cannot wait to get this on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and slap this thing on. Well, try to. I don't know if you guys remember, but this is where I really had issues with the Switch Lite skin. So I'm gonna be as careful as I can and try to get this thing on. So let's go ahead and try that now, and then we'll get to the final reveal. Oh, I'm nervous about this. I feel like maybe I should watch a tutorial this time. I don't think I'm putting the kickstand one on. We'll put that over here on this paper until we figure it out. But I think I'm gonna leave that off. So I'm just gonna peel the bottom up here and see if I can line it up with just the bottom. Man, this looks pretty cool. I hope I don't mess it up. I really hope I don't mess this up. Honestly, just along the top is where I'm worried about messing it up at. That's where I messed up the last one. It didn't really go over the buttons right. Man, this looks... I really like the way this looks. Okay, well, it seemed to stay on nice and straight, so let's move to the top here and see how it goes, I guess. Yeah, I mean, a couple little tiny things. I'm super happy with that. Yeah, I mean, I cannot believe how awesome that looks. That looks so great. Yeah, I mean, this is looking pretty cool. All right, guys. So, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this blue one up, and you are gonna go watch awesome B-roll of this finished right now. So, enjoy. Alright guys, that is gonna do it for this one. I know this was a little bit different than what we normally do on the channel, but like I said, this is something that I really wanted to do, and I want to do more things like this going forward, so I hope you guys like it. I do have another video planned with the Game Faker to do another Switch custom. The next one will be on a Switch Lite, so we're waiting on a few things to come in, but I also have another thing that I wanted to try out. It's gonna have something to do with this. You know, A lot of us have these, and a lot of us bought them very cheap for, you know, one reason really, and that's definitely not to play the game. Eventually, we're gonna have some fun with this. I'm not sure when, but definitely be looking forward to that because it is coming at some point soon. But again, guys, one more time, I wanna thank Extreme Rate for sending over these shells, and if you guys wanna get this set exactly, I'm actually gonna have links to everything you need to get this down below and a couple more of their products. So one last time, thank you to Extreme Rate for sending over the shells. And again, a huge shout out to the Game Faker. Make sure you guys go check out his Instagram while you're there. Make sure you follow me as well. But that is gonna do it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like on this video. Make sure you are subscribed, and we will see you in the next one.